Yep.
Go ahead, Evan.
Xavier, obviously first start, what a way to kind of remember with the win a little bit. First of all, what went through your mind when you found out you were starting, and then just kind of finishing that game, just kind of what do you think of obviously what Ja did?
When Coach let me know, I was kind of I kind of figured since JV wasn't going to be able to play, so I was like, okay, this could be a chance that I'll start. Me and my wife yesterday were in the car geeked and screaming like, no way this is happening. But when Coach told me, I was kind of ready for it, hoping that it was going to happen, so I was kind of prepared for it. But my bad. Ja was unbelievable in the clutch. With that left-hand lay that he had, I don't even know how he got it up. He only had one hand. He was unbelievable in the clutch for sure.
David Aldridge.
Hey, how you doing, man?
Good.
Good. Hey, I was just curious, just what this season is like to try and maneuver through with all of the cancellations, and y'all have gone through it in the last week, obviously with Speedy and with JV, dealing with COVID on a daily basis, the constant testing, just what it's like to go through that and to continue to go through that and try to play as many games as you can.
Yeah, the biggest thing is what Coach we talked about early on about being adaptable. For me personally, this is my first season, so right now this is all I know. You know, all I know is get to where I'm supposed to be an hour beforehand so I can COVID test, get cleared, and then do what I got to do, and then get ready to do the same thing the next day. So right now this is all I know, but just for the older guys, I've seen that they're just really adaptable. They're like, hey, we understand the situation, and we're complying with everything that we got to do. So that's really about it for sure.
Drew Hill.
Hey, Xavier, I saw before the game, Jock kind of came up to you in the layup line and he was punching you in the shoulder. I was just wondering if he said anything to you or if you got any advice from your teammates before your first start.
Just congratulate me on my first NBA start. They say you're gonna remember for the rest of your life, and I am for sure. But yeah, that was really it. Just congratulate me on my first start.
Clayton Collier.
Xavier, just was wondering, obviously MLK Day is a large celebration, particularly here in Memphis. You know, a lot different this year, but just can you describe kind of the emotions of you know, playing and experiencing this weekend here in Memphis?
This whole kind of these last couple of weeks have been pretty historical, to say the least. But specifically talking about this and getting a chance to play on MLK Day, I mean, there's no other feeling than this to not play to win, but play your heart out because you're given this opportunity. You know, you're given the chance to play on this platform, to have millions of people watching you, to have kids, you know, idolize you and want to be just like you when they grow up. So, you know, it helps not taking this opportunity for granted for sure.
Sharon Brown.
Hey Xavier, how you doing?
Great.
What was going through your mind when you was had to do the free throws at the end of the game?
Give me one. We was up 3. We was up 3 with, 1 second left. I said, just give me one, close it out, so we don't got to get another stop. That was the biggest thing going through my head.
Terry Davis.
Hey Xavier, man, you used to be part of the bench crew, man, and they came through again, man. What else can be said about the contribution that this bench gives to this team on day in, day out basis?
Energy. I mean, the second unit always comes in with that energy. They're coming in with a plan. They know exactly. They see the flow of the game. They see what needs to be done, and they bring it every single day. Yeah, so for sure, the energy is the biggest thing. They're very tactical in the way they operate. Offensively, we get to our spots with our screen and rolls and with our shooters, and we know where everybody's going to be at. And then defensively, we scramble, we communicate, we position ourselves in the right places, and we know what each other's supposed to be doing, and it helps a lot.
Last question, we'll go to Nicole.
Hi, congrats for the win.
Thank you.
You're welcome. What is for you the big learning after this very tight and intense game for improvement in your career?
Say that last part again.
For improvement in your career.
You said, what have I learned?
Yes.
to be aware. I think that's the biggest thing. To not overdo things and just be aware. You know, if you got an opportunity to be aggressive, take that. Know where you're supposed to be, know the plays, and execute. I think those are the things that I've learned. You know, don't do too much, but at the same time, you need to be doing the right things. You need to be a threat. You need to be you need to know what we're trying to do on the offensive and defensive end, so you're not just out there and compete. Last thing.
Thanks, Xavier.
Yep.